We're just saying before the break there, Ger, that Waterford, neither side, but particularly Waterford, haven't really got going yet. I'm just wondering, is it because they're not able to get going?
Well, I suppose from a Galway point of view, the biggest worry is they're only 4 points ahead. Now, in the Waterford point of view, there are two big men. Brick Welsh is not dominating the centre. He's not the commanding force that he was the last day. And John Milan is not scoring up front. Now, there's a reason for that. Because Waterford are playing the most stupid tactic imaginable in this first half. They've brought out that corner forward out to midfield. Now, if you do that and withdraw your whole half forward out to midfield, you play the ball in. There are 3 backs against 2 forwards, and Galway have decided to put Fergal Moore right in front of the two of Milan. So he's just cleaning out everything of every low ball that's coming into Milan. And worse still, the Waterford half forward line are now chasing in to catch up the breaking ball that's coming out from him. So it's no wonder that Waterford are struggling so badly. Judging by their body language, judging by the way they're playing, they look dead on their feet, they look listless, they look like a team that's only just waiting for the knockout punch. The knockout punch will come if Galway get a goal. Luckily for us, for the game especially, that Galway haven't got a goal yet, because if they did, they'd be out of sight.
I am still finding it strange to Moss Mulcahy, as we saw the last day here as well, to see Dan Shanahan limbering up and down the sideline, a man who was just like the first man on the team sheet a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I find it very strange, Michael, being honest with you, because, I mean, you're in a situation where John Milan has been kept quiet, and they're looking for inspiration, they're looking for somebody to get scores, you know. And okay, I mean, I believe Dan has trained very, very well over the winter months. He's got himself back in shape and stuff like that. I just think there is something with himself and Davy Fitzgerald there. There's something going on there that isn't right, you know. And I mean, probably 5-10 minutes into the second half, if you don't see any improvement from Waterford, definitely Dan Shannon will be on the field.
Dan, all right, there's no doubt about that.
It's just to bring him in as a presence, right?
Yes,
just as a presence. He catch a ball, he could create a goal-scoring chance. We haven't seen that from Waterford in the first half.
But even when you see him there on the sideline, he's not in the dressing room. He's standing there on the sideline with Owen McGrath and Bull Phelan. The fact that they're not inside in the dressing room, jizzing up everybody else. You the same thing the last way. Ken McGrath didn't go into the dressing room at half time.
But I'd say, that's probably a policy now. It's okay to say that,
because you want experienced players around at half time to egg on everybody else.
He'd probably come on for 10 or 15 minutes because he will be dangerous on the edge of the square. Lads, they're playing against a strong breeze. I'd say that's why they've pulled out the extra man. Now, it doesn't look comfortable. And just to refer to it after the match, after the Limerick game, that the tactics are coming into it and you won't have an open game. It's the very same. They're only 4 down. And if Big Dan happened to come in on the edge of the square and caught a ball and stuck in the net, the whole thing could erupt. They'll be happy enough at half time. Okay, they're still bad. But Galway are better, probably, like Gerald as well from last year. They're probably a better second half team because they like the movement, they like to carry the ball. But they won't be that happy either.
We sat here at the Munster final, and Tipperary went up 11 points at half time, 10 points at half time. We said good night, Eileen, it was all over, you know. And suddenly they got themselves back into the game, chipped away, got a few points. They're only 4 points behind. They're still very much in this game.
That's the one saving grace.
They're still very much in the game.
Tomas, we've seen Ollie Canning score points from frees, points from plays, points from sidelines. Joe Canning, I should say. He got one from the boot this time. The only thing he hasn't done is headed to score yet.
Well, that's to come in the second half. He's a fantastic player. There's no doubt about it. Fantastic talent, you know. And again, look, I mean, this is a ball that's been cleared out the field, and great play by Ger Farragher. And again, look, it's a fantastic catch by Joe, you know, and that's one of his traits as well, right? I mean, not alone is he a great striker of the ball, but he can catch a ball off the ear as well. And I mean, without the hurley there, first touch, kick over the bar, you know, and great score. And again, I think, I mean, it's important for Galway that they keep this man in around the square as well, you know. At times
talking an awful lot about Joe Canning for obvious reasons, but Angus Callan, Cyril, is a fantastic player.
He's having a great year, like, and he's getting out in front, and he loves this running. Like, he's about 70 yards out there. That's a great job. There is a strong breeze, but all this year he's really blossomed. Like, it's going back to the confidence. He's getting more confidence as the time goes on. Now, like, the Waterford half back will have to tighten up because he will love coming deep and hitting them. But if he's marked tight, he may not be as effective. But he's on song for the last few games. Had a great game the last day, and followed up today.
I think Waterford are slightly fooled by what happened in the second half last day. They brought them Prendergast, our wing back, and the game was really over. He played really well. He cleared a lot of high ball. Now they decided to put him on today on Angus Canlan, who's 40 times faster.
He's caught for pace.
But he may not be caught as much as the second half when that puck out is coming down, because if he gets in hard,
he might be hanging in there in the second half.
Put your body in.
He's definitely being caught in the first half by Angus Canlan.
One aspect of that first half, and in fact we saw a little bit of it as well in the previous game, disputed points on both ends of the field. Now, I'm not sure if the clips we're going to show you are going to in any way solve anything for you, but nonetheless, you think the number of officials that are on the field at play.
Well, there's 2 umpires there.
There's 2 umpires, there's a referee, and there's 2 linesmen.
Both games, Mike, same in the first game. They're not a bit sure. They don't know what's happening. Now, watch this coming through now. Healy here has a go at it. Hits the upright. Now, that, to me, that goes over because it goes in on the left, I think.
In fairness to that umpire now, he did back. And he did stand behind the wire, beside the wire.
And he is decisive in his decision.
And he's very decisive in his decision.
But the ball was over the bar.
The previous
well,
match.
we'll have to get the boys tonight to decide.
Well, okay, just watch it. I think it's got in the inside. Or maybe I'm completely
I don't know. I think it's wide.
I think it's wide as well. I think it's on the outside.
Here was another one. This is the one that I think Joe Canning got, was it? And
yes,
Hennessy was adamant that this was wide. Now, as I said, that doesn't show us whether it's wide, but nonetheless.
But again, here you have an umpire, Michael, that's very, very decisive.
Watch it again now, watch it again.
It looks to be in there, definitely,
like,
you know.
Everybody was complaining before that the umpires were standing where the umpire is there now, right beside the post. But he was well back, very decisive.
What about this one now, Ger? This to me, I thought this was over again.
This is the most controversial one, I say.
I think he hit it so fast he must have caught them by surprise.
Well, no.
Look at the position of the umpire there, Michael. He does get behind the goal as well, right? And to be fair, the worst thing from any player would be when you see a ball going in over the post or otherwise it's going wide, is the two umpires looking at each other to make up their mind. Totally indecisive whether it's a score or not. Here we saw a very clear correction. It was wide. Whether they're right or wrong, maybe tonight we'll tell that.
The ball is moving so fast.
Of course.
But in fairness now to the umpires, they did position themselves right. Whether the decision is wrong or right, the boys will prove tonight whether it's wrong or right. But at least Galway has balanced out.